Dang it. Do you struggle with topping the golf ball and you just can't seem to fix it for good? Well, lucky for you, I have a 3-step drill that's gonna help you eliminate your tops forever. So stick with me. My name is Maggie Simons. My friends call me Mags for short because I help them master a great swing. So let's get right to it. When my students come see me and they've been topping the golf ball and are super frustrated, I always ask them what they're trying to do to fix it. And it never fails, 100% of the time, they tell me that they're trying to keep their head down for as long as possible. It makes sense practically, but I'm gonna explain to you why that is the worst thing that you could possibly do to fix the tops in your swing and also just in general for your entire golf swing. In our golf swing, we have lots of different bends and tilts and extensions that have to happen in order for us to strike the ground with our irons and hit a crisp, solid golf shot. So you can see from the face-on view in my backswing that my right side gets nice and long and my left side shortens. And my follow-through, my left side gets long and my right side shortens. So from down the line, you can see right side gets long, left side shortens, into the follow-through, left side extends, right side shortens. If I try to keep my head down, which if you're watching this video, I bet you've been trying to do this. If you try to keep your head down for as long as you can, you end up staying in this forward bend position with your spine. Your inclination to the ground with your chest is very low. And if you have any inkling to protect yourself, you're not going to let that club slam into the ground, which it's going to do if you keep your arms straight. So guess what? You're going to end up coming in, keeping your head down, and your arms are going to bend and shorten in order for the club to not slam into the ground. And guess what? That's going to make you top the ball even more. How silly is that? Let's not do that. So I'll show you from face on what that looks like, and you tell me if this looks like a really good golfer. Okay, I'm going to keep my head down. Okay, I look like a turtle in my shell that's afraid to come out. We don't want to look like that, okay? So we're going to eliminate the swing thought of keeping your head down. And I'm going to show you this 3-step drill that's going to help you stop your tops and get rid of that swing thought, okay? So before we start this drill, we need to understand what we need to do instead of what we don't need to do. So we know we don't need to keep our head down. What we need to do in order to stop the tops and brush the ground, we need to, as we come through our golf swing, we need to let our left side extend. We need to let our head follow the golf club. And we're gonna keep our arms straight. And because we're letting that left side extend, when we keep our arms straight, the club's not gonna slam into the ground. Okay, so we're gonna take our normal backswing, follow the club with our eyes, and extend that lead side. So for the first part of the drill, to work on this, all you're gonna need is a golf tee. No golf ball yet. So we're gonna tee the golf ball up, nice and low, just like if you were teeing a shot up on a par 3. And our one goal in this first part of the drill is we wanna clip the golf tee. The golf tee is underneath the golf ball, so if we can hit the tee, we can't physically top it, right? It's just physics. So our one goal here is we have to try to clip the tee out of the ground or at least make contact with it. So it's gonna look a little bit something like this. So we're gonna take our normal backswing. We're going to let this lead side extend, keep our arms nice and straight into the follow through, trying to clip the tee out of the ground without keeping our head down. Okay, I clipped it, it didn't come out. Try it one more time. There we go. So tee came out. If the golf ball was there, couldn't have physically topped it because the tee would have been underneath the golf ball. And guess what? I didn't keep my head down. Pretty simple. Okay, so that's the first part of the drill. After you do part 1 5 times in a row, we're gonna go to part 2 of the drill. And it's important that we get that part 1 correct, because if we can't do this drill without the golf ball, it's silly to think that we're going to be able to do it with a golf ball. So for part 2, just need a golf tee again. This time we're just going to place the golf ball on top of that same low tee height. But we just gotta mess with our brain a little bit, okay? For whatever reason, our human brains think that when the golf ball gets there that we have to do something differently. We have to do something to help the ball in the air or to make it go far, and we don't. That's absolutely incorrect. All we need to do is the exact same thing we did without the golf ball, which is clip that tee out of the ground. If we clip the tee out of the ground, the golf ball is gonna go in the air, okay? So really try and focus your mind on the same thing of hitting that tee out. Even though the golf ball is there, our focus is on the same thing. We're gonna let that lead side extend, let our head follow the golf club, and keep our arms nice and straight with our one intention of hitting the tee out of the ground. Okay, so I clipped the tee, the ball went up in the air, I didn't keep my head down, and I did it. Okay, so we wanna do that part of the drill 5 times. 5 times with just the tee, 5 times with the ball on the tee. Then we're gonna take the tee away for part 3. Okay, so now this is where we have to start to use our imagination. Okay, everybody's got an imagination. Sometimes when we get a little bit older, we lose out a little bit, but we need to go back to our younger days where we had an amazing imagination, and we're gonna pretend like that tee is still underneath the golf ball, even though we're taking it away. Okay, take away the tee. We're gonna put the ball there. We're gonna use that amazing imagination. We're gonna hit our imaginary tee out of the ground. Same thing. Extend the left side, let the head follow the club, keep the arms nice and straight. Voila. I did it. I brushed the ground. I didn't tap the golf ball. I didn't keep my head down, and I didn't even have a tee. Isn't that fun? All you need to fix your top shots is this 3-step drill. We have the 5 shots with just hitting the tee out. We have the 5 shots with the golf ball on top of the tee, and then we take the golf tee away and we use our imaginations, still pretend that there's a golf tee there, all working on making sure we're extending that left side, letting our head follow the golf club, keeping our arms nice and straight, and forever getting rid of that thought of keeping our head down. Okay? That was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I would love, if you did, to please share with your friends and subscribe below to my channel. I'm gonna be releasing new videos every week, and I would love your feedback. If there's anything that you would like to see from me, if you have any questions, please leave comments below. And I look forward to seeing you next week. We'll see you later.